Professional trapper Pat Cahill with Z-Trap. Today I want to talk to you about how dog-proof traps work and their functionality and ease of use and safe for pets. The trap simply is a tube-type trap where the bait goes down into the tube so that the raccoon has to reach into the trap and actually grab the food to pull out. This helps eliminate cats, dogs, and other unwanted target animals. To simply explain how this trap holds the animal, when the trap is set, that wire loop you see comes forward like that, and when it is activated, it pulls the animal's leg against the side of the trap, creating pressure so the animal can no longer pull out. The foot is then inside the trap, so when it becomes numb, the animal no longer is able to chew or cause any damage to the foot, being it doesn't feel it. I now want to talk to you about the patented two-way trigger system on the Z-Trap. The two-way trigger system is a push-pull type trigger system, and it greatly improves your catch because a pull only, I actually believe, loses 30 to 50% of your catch. And I'll explain that when I show you the one-way trigger system. The two-way trigger system, which is a push-pull trigger system, simply works when the trap is set. As you can see, it is put on that little tab that sticks out with the notch above and nothing at the end of the dog. If the animal pushes on the trigger, it simply rolls up into that notch, releasing the dog, firing it. Or if it pulls it off the end of the dog, simply firing the trap. That way you have multiple ways for this trap to fire, making it far more effective. The one-way trigger system is achieved on Z-Trap by simply turning the trigger over so the pin is on the opposite side of the notch. In order for this trap to fire, it can only be pulled off the end of the dog, so that when the raccoon pulls on the trigger, it simply slides off the end, allowing it to fire. The problem with this is if you have it set close like that, the first time the animal puts his foot into the trigger, it's pushing down on it, and it actually slides that up farther onto the dog, so it makes it much harder for that animal to pull and fire that trigger in the future. And if the animal only puts its foot in one time, you miss the catch.